Welcome back to Daybreak, everyone. You know Ellen Rohr by now, our financial expert. We also discussed some other issues going on in society and things, and you wanted to bring in my boss and our boss here at Color 10, Chuck Malden. Why did you want that today?
When I come to Color 10, I meet with you guys first in the conference room, and all around the conference room, I noticed is your mission. There are the standards of what is required to bring a show on the air, and I feel very strongly that today, media is under attack, and I don't think you know what goes into a great story, and you do. So I thought maybe you could share with the good people today.
Well, we could talk about the signs, I mean, the posters, I call them. They're up there to remind everybody kind of what we do, because it's easy in any job, I think, to lose track once in a while. And I always tell the staff they're up there to remind me as much as anybody. What we're here for, what we're on track, what we need to do every day. We need those reminders because it's a very human institution like any job. And any given day, one of us can kind of trip up. So it's important that the group understands and keeps aware of how we're doing every day.
And one thing I thought was pivotal with that is, you know, we talk about media under attack. That is a broad range there between national media, local news, where we stand. We're more at a local level, right?
Yep. Yeah, the last 30 years has really been tough for the media, I think, and we've kind of gotten away from a lot of things that when I grew up in the business, it was all about Watergate and the Vietnam War and things like that, you know, brought television journalism to the forefront. The last 30 years or so, with argument culture on cable TV and taking sides, left, right, whatever they are, it's kind of taken away our armor, you might say. So when we're attacked by anyone, the armor's not there anymore. We're not invincible like we used to be. We're not. So those darts hit, and they don't know what to do, and they often attack back for the wrong reasons and the wrong motives.
And that's not the job of journalists. That's what we have all learned. That's what Chuck always reinforces to us, too.
Yeah, our job is not to take sides. It's to give the viewers the information so they can make decisions for their family, to act whatever they want to do, whether it's write a letter to the congressman or go protest or vote. It's not our job to tell them how to do those things. It's just for us to provide the information so they can decide.
Very nice. And then also we talk about having faith in journalism. People working in our newsroom need to be able to do that. Ellen, we've discussed that as well a few times.
It's so important for a business, a family, to have a mission, and you are such a great example of how that mission provides a touchstone for you and your team. Maybe you could expand on faith in journalism.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, whether it's whatever decade you grow up in or youngsters growing up now, or even adults, you know, that maybe they've never had faith in a person or an institution, or maybe they had it and they've been shattered, but they've got to understand when it comes to journalism, journalists have to really believe in what journalism can do. You know, journalism comes from our founding fathers. They designed it as an institution outside government, and it's to hold the government accountable, to reveal information, to be a voice for the voiceless, to be the watchdog of our democracy. And we are to maintain that role and believe that we can do that every day and have faith in that process. And the second we give up on that faith, you know, our democracy suffers. So journalists really have to get in touch with that. If they've never heard it before, they need to hear it more often. And that's why the posters are on the wall, because we have to remind everybody what's going on with our country and our democracy all the time.
All right.
Or we lose it.
Exactly. That's how we do it. We talk about having that mission statement in your business and in your family. And Chuck, we've been lucky enough to have you do that for us as we come in and try and put on a newscast every day. So thank you very much.
Sure.